Here's our guy. There's Herman Rich.
First fight of the evening.
And the crowd erupts as he finally comes out.
That's right. Featherweights. Herman's coming out. This catwalk is set up. We got everybody ready.
There's Ray Norris there, as we talked about from the old Steve Berger's gym. Like we were talking about, he's 3-4. He's looking to become 500 tonight, and he can do that with a victory. Marcus, which we'll talk about here a little later, is going to be coming out in his debut, looking to make a statement.
That's right. And this one's free. If you enjoy what you're seeing, you want to see the entire card, the 11 fights after this, get that pay-per-view, jump on board, hang out with Lance, Karen, and myself, Chris Denman, tonight, all night at Ballpark Village with NFA 14.
NFAfights.com. That's how you'll be able to see that.
Beautiful.
And you're going to hear Chris say his last name a lot because I butchered it at the beginning.
A little peek behind the scenes. That's right.
I almost made it plural.
I think if we go with several different iterations, that's fine. Let's pick out the best one throughout the night.
Well, Karen's got me doing the Italian thing every time I say her last name now. Yeah,
I like that.
And it did, actually. It made me remember because I remember how you sang it. Yeah. So
it helps.
And our fighters getting checked.
Doing the pre-check, make sure that not bringing any weapons. Now, making sure they're not greased up, making sure they got their cup, their mouthpiece. Because shockingly, that happens a lot where fighters do forget them.
There's so much excitement. I was watching some of the guys backstage. You don't even think about it. You can go 6 hours without eating after you've been cutting weight for the past 2 months. Not always the best thing to have to deal with. So this is it. It's fight time. We've got a great 145 fight to start things off. I'm pumped, man.
Well, and we talked to Herman earlier, and he was talking about how he wants to make sure that his experience
MMA debut, Marcus Nelson.
Here we have Marcus Country Club Nelson. He is 5'10". I don't have the way. It's a 145 match. He's 4 years older than Herman Rich. He is a debut. He is 0-0 out of the Honey Badger Martial Arts MMA. His coach, Jason Powell, is actually going to be the main event tonight, so that'll be interesting to see him in the corner and then transition off to the main event. Now, Marcus Country Club Nelson, he actually talked about in his fighter questionnaire where he got the inspiration to get in the gym, and he actually talked about the fact that he likes the way it looks on TV, and it looks really cool. Now, and his favorite fighter is Donald Cerrone, so I'm assuming he's watched a lot of UFC. It's definitely different here, people, when you walk into the ring for the first time versus being a viewer on the outside. So I'm hoping it's going to translate really nicely over. He is a blue belt, though, so he's not coming in super baby, okay? He is a debut for the cage, but he is not a debut when it comes to working on the ground. Again, he is a blue belt under Jason Powell, and I'm really excited to see his striking capabilities as well.
Yeah, he was saying that he's been training for 2 years, so he's definitely excited to get it out there.
So I'm excited to see what he's learned under his main event coach here and to showcase what that gym brings.
Well, guys, let's get it up to Garrett Fatigan.
Our bout is brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps, and we're ready to go three-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first the blue corner at 5 feet, 10 inches tall, weighing 142.5 pounds. Making his 5th trip into the NFA cage with 7 fights to his credit. He represents Wise Warriors MMA and fights out of St. Louis, Missouri, Herman Rich. And now introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. Standing 5 feet, 10 inches tall, weighing 143 pounds even. Tonight he makes his amateur MMA debut, representing Honey Badger Training Facility and fighting out of Rolla, Missouri, Marcus Nelson. Your referee, Josh Stewart.
All right, here we go. Touch of the gloves.
Now, I'm interested to see if this is going to go past the first round for Herman Rich, because he's had 3 first-round finishes in the first round. So his losses come after a first round. So I'm wondering what happens when we get to that second.
No, that's a good point.
He is exploding.
Yeah, Herman's coming out, guns up blazing. He clipped him pretty good with a left hook. Marcus,
Marcus wants to take it to the ground and possibly and control this a little bit. I'd like to see them sit down a little bit and calm that a little bit, but I like the explosion.
Oh, nice slam. Oh, and a hammer fist. Herman will get right back at Herman. It looks like Herman wants to keep this standing.
We already have some blood here on Marcus. I'm not sure. It
Cut
looks
above
like
the
he's
eyebrow.
cut above the eye. So every
Ref's
guy,
gonna stand him up.
he is a debut. This might be a little bit troublesome to be bleeding so early
yeah,
on.
they're calling the doctor in.
Here we have Dr. Melvin coming in to check.
You know, this, as long as the doc doesn't stop this could help Marcus. So he looked like he was,
Yeah.
you know, a little bit of that first fight jitters. He came flying in.
Yeah.
Herman was ready for him.
He was trying to match with Herman.
Yeah.
So much energy.
But it's hard, guys. It's hard with an Ono debut with a cut.
And
this
Herman
early.
is hype right
Yep.
now. He's hopping. It's up.
And that'll do it.
Yep,
That is
that'll do
going
it.
to be it. You have to be safe with the debut.
Well, there's
Herman
our
Rich coming out strong.
close. First fight.
It's so wild.
So you guys saw that was ended up being a quick one. Unfortunately, doctor's there to protect the fighters. We're going to be sending Karen into the back to do an interview, and we're going to have Chris in the cage. He's going to talk to Herman. But Herman coming out a blaze of glory there. He just overwhelmed Marcus at the beginning. Marcus kind of got a little over anxious. Herman slammed him. Came down with a vicious hammer fist. I'm not sure if that's what cut him open. But it was his blood instantly, basically. Doc was called in. It looks like he has a nice gash above his eyebrow. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. We got to protect those amateurs. So Herman Rich with an impressive beginning. And again, if you want to watch the rest of the fights, NFAfights.com. So that'll be how you can do it. Herman's still with a lot of energy in there. Throwing kicks. He was ready for more fight. So, unfortunate for Marcus. You don't want to lose that way. You know, stopping. No one wants a fight stopped that way. As excited as Herman is, I know he would probably prefer to finish. So here we go. We're going to send it up to Garrett for our official winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, at just 28 seconds of round number 1. Excuse me, 48 seconds of round number 1. The doctor has stopped this contest for your winner by TKO, Herman Rich.